Not much going on. Just gonna try out a new game today. I was gonna try out Control, but I was like, I better wait. I'm gonna wait till next week to start that. Or start it this weekend. Mm, the Darkness Tales. Let's see what this plays. Look kind of interesting. Is there volume to it?
Once upon a time, in a little room immersed in the stillness of the night, a little light was flickering, seemingly unable to rest. For many years, she had protected her mistress's sleep through the darkest nights. But now, something was troubling her deeply. The little light gathered her magical energy and began to flutter around the room. She needed to clear her mind. She paused to look at a picture of her keeper, Alicia, with the thoughtful but determined air of someone who knows it's time to act. The girl with the sweet and ready smile was in a dark place, but the little light had a plan. All she needed was a willing helper, and she knew exactly where to find the perfect candidate.
Let's go! Come on out, you old fur brain!
That nauseating sound reminds me of someone.
Charming as ever. Rest assured, I would leave you in peace if Alicia weren't sick.
Sounds serious. Let me know how it plays out.
Enough of your wisecracks! There's no time to waste. She's been taken by dream demons.
What do I know about dealing with demons and sick girls?
But Alicia...
Not interested.
I always said you were just a stupid egotist, and she kept on believing you were a hero.
Listen to me, you luminous little bug. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dream demons? You've got to be kidding. That little girl shut me away in here without batting an eyelid. If something really did manage to get in her dreams, I'm sure she can deal with it.
Ooh, now I understand. She heard hurt your pride, did she? How long have you been stuck in this box? Months? Years? And now you're refusing to help her because she abandoned you. Why wouldn't she want to play with this stupid, filthy old bear anymore? Well, let me spell it out for you. You're pathetic, cowardly, despicable.
Darnation, enough with the sermon already. Just tell me what's going on, and then turn yourself off.
Poor unfeeling bear. Alicia, our mistress, has fallen into a deep sleep. I know it sounds awfully strange, but demons are devouring her subconscious.
Sounds like hogwash to me. But even if it were true, what could the two of us do about it?
Trust me, you are the last toy I want to ask for help.
Cut to the chase, Parasite!
Okay, why are you in such a rush all of a sudden? As I was saying, I can use my magic to lead someone into Alicia's dream world. You protected her from monsters in her sleep for years.
Ah, so you finally admit that Alicia preferred me to a stupid luminous bug when she went to sleep.
I wouldn't brag too much if I were you. I'm just saying that even though you're just a dusty, decrepit old bear now, once you're in there, no one will be able to stand up to you.
So what's the plan? Destroy everything in my path?
More or less.
Okay, then I'll come with you to stretch my paws in the world of dreams.
Stretch your paws? Maybe I didn't explain.
You've already explained plenty, Parasite. I don't want to be anyone's hero. But you and these demons are really starting to get under my fur. Believe me, you have no idea how frustrated a stuffed animal can get, shut away in a box for so long.
Interesting. Interesting.
Let's go, bear!
I like the visual style. It's cool.
What a strange smell. And who might you be? You don't smell like a filthy wolf. Are you lost by any chance?
I guess so. But if you would be so kind as to show me the path, I'll be on my way.
A serious air of judgment, my dear. Didn't your mother warn you about getting lost? It's too late now. The forest is infested with abominable wolves who can't wait to tear you to shreds. And they've already caught your scent.
So, am I done for?
There might be a way to save your fur. If you can get to my grandma's house quickly.
If you'd let me get up, I'd already be on my way.
Try not to lose your way this time.
These howls are giving me the creeps. But we aren't here to run away. We're here to fight, right?
No, Furbrain! This is exactly the right time to run away. We have to find a weapon. You won't last long without one.
Eat him? She eat the wolf?
Wait, Bear, your seams won't last long. But don't worry, stay still for a few moments. I'll use my magic to mend you.
Can you at least try to be a bit more careful?
Bear with me, Bear, and stop moaning. There you are, good as new.
I have to admit, you did a surprisingly good job.
I know, pretty impressive, right?
The only impressive thing around here is your ego.
Interesting game.
Finally, the weapon we were looking for.
Wake and fear, wolves. A rusty pair of scissors.
Don't you recognize them? They're the scissors Alicia wasn't allowed to play with as a child. You won't find a better weapon in this world. All they need is a little magic.
Huh, wow. The scissors have gotten rid of that pesky bug. Maybe they really are as powerful as she said.
Charming as always, but do try to be more careful. I fused my magic with theirs to awaken their true power. You can do it. Come and get them.
Splendid. Now we're talking. Let's find out what these monsters are made of.
So there's scissors. Pretty cool.
Listen to me, Bear. Now that I am one with your weapon, I will absorb the energy of every monster you kill. Don't spare a single one.
I would have killed them all anyway. I'm not taking orders from a petulant pair of scissors.
Just concentrate on the task at hand. By absorbing their powers, people become stronger and stronger. It's the only way we can save Alicia. None of our attacks seem to work! Bear, the time has come to show you just how incredibly awesome I am.
Just once, could you make yourself useful without bragging about it?
With the energy we have absorbed, I can enhance our skills.
I hope these skills you're so proud of are worth the time I have to spend putting up with you.
Oh, Bear of little faith.
Mm.
Oh.
I love the way you slaughter those revolting wolves. I delight in the hatred I see burning in your eyes, a reflection of my own loathing.
What in tarnation is this monster? Did you kill it? All on your own?
He's the king of the wolves. It wasn't easy to take him out, but seeing you fight got me so excited, so I wanted to surprise you.
With a giant corpse. How thoughtful of you.
No, my dear. That's not the surprise.
Hey, Goldie, how you doing?
Help! Help! This bear killed the king of the wolves! Here's your surprise. A fight that will drench the entire forest in blood.
Shiny new toy for your dog. So how you doing? How you doing, Goldie? You doing alright? You can hear me. Can you hear me okay? Village.
What in tarnation happened here?
I don't know, but I don't like it one bit. Let's hurry along, shall we?
That was incredible. You managed to get this far.
Darn little girl.
Watching you fight always lights a fire inside me. Oh, wait a minute. This time, it's the forest that's on fire.
What are you ranting on about?
You have been excellent bait. Thank you for luring all the wolves in the forest here. None of them will survive. Now I just have to exterminate the last few remaining in their den. I'll soon put an end to their nasty little species.
Darn psycho!
What's up with this Red Riding girl? Red Riding Hood, she's evil. Yeah, that's gonna get another. What the hell? Why does it keep falling? What am I supposed to do? Go down?
Is this Alicia's bed?
You're right! What a funny coincidence!
Funny? We're in a little girl's nightmare, and we're about to go under her bed. I don't like this one bit.
You old coward.
Let's leave the squabbles for another day, you luminous bug. Right now, we need to stay alert.
knew that you wouldn't die that easily.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, not to mention the assassination attempt.
I've got the room all ready for our final dance. And I can't wait to paint it with your blood.
It's an honor for my scissors to accept your invitation, milady.
Maybe I should have warned you about something. In the midst of blood, I get much stronger.
Where am I?
You're dead. This is the afterlife for bears.
Dead? What in tarnation?
You're still the same old gullible.
Cut to the chase, demon. Just tell me, what am I doing here?
You're here because you killed that blood-crazed little girl, Timmy. And I'm deciding whether or not to destroy you. Answer me this one question. Do you know who I am?
A bright-eyed freak who wants to kill me.
I see. You don't remember.
Don't remember what? My head.
Don't you dare leave! I'm not done with you yet.
Wake up!
Devil!
All right already, glowworm. I'm awake.
You're back! You completely lost consciousness! What happened?
How on earth should I know? One moment I was here, and the next, something tried to kill me.
Ha! Only you could pass out and have a nightmare while you're already in the land of nightmares. Come along, let's get a move on. Alicia can't save herself.
That feels kind of weird. It's really.
We made it! Here's the way out!
The little fairy's voice boomed throughout the cave with the force of a mighty roar. And the roar grew louder and louder still. The cave itself was roaring. From the walls to the vault, everything started shaking. The cave was collapsing. Teddy ran towards the sunlight as fast as he could, dodging the deadly rocks that were falling all around him. He summoned up his last reserves of energy. And he leapt out of the cave, just before it came crashing down behind them. Safe from danger for now, Teddy and Letty paused to catch their breath in the verdant clearing.
Finally, fresh air!
For once, I have to agree with you. It sure is a relief to get out of that cave. Or out from under the bed, or... well, from wherever it was. What's this shiny bag? Huh. Magic beans?
Of course. We're at the house where that nice boy lived, the one who traded a cow for this priceless treasure.
Priceless treasure.
Would you please stop repeating everything I say?
Beans for a cow just doesn't seem like a great deal.
You don't think so? This plant grew from just one bean. Does the deal make more sense now?
Okay, I suppose that's pretty impressive. Just out of curiosity, what happens if you eat them?
Don't be ridiculous. They're much too powerful. Only a complete half-wit would eat them. The risks would be enormous. Furbrain, what have you done?
Nothing. I just ate the magic beans. Can a bear not get hungry in this world?
You're hopeless. But since you haven't exploded, let's figure out how to make the most of your new powers.
Specific. What's up, Razor? How you doing? going on with you? Jesus. I'm doing okay. Just trying out this new game.
A rope made out of sewing thread. That gives me a brilliant idea.
Me too.
I can charm your stitching thread and use it as a rope.
I can tie you up and leave you here.
Very funny.
Okay, I admit that's not a bad idea. Let's try it.
It's all right. It's not bad. I like the premise of the story. The story's pretty good. It's a like dark fairy tale type of thing. A lot of gore, a lot of blood and guts, like a lot of pretty nasty stuff. I like it. Like I just killed Red Riding Hood.
Careful. This looks like a high voltage electricity.
Now I'm doing Jack and the Beanstalk.
Brilliant deduction. You're kind of electrical yourself, after all. But well done for noticing the raging lightning storm with its deafening roar.
Be quiet. Lightning bolts damage us, ladies.
Yeah, for some reason, like all the
Quickly, we have to get past them.
they're evil.
First time, I'm starting to enjoy the stream. Come on.
Yeah, like Red Riding Hood was like a
Electrifying ride.
sadistic, like not sadistic. She was just a murderistic. She killed all the wolves, and she like drank their blood and shit. It was like, what the fuck? It was some really like disturbing stuff. I want to kill all the wolves, make them extinct. It's like, what the fuck? It's really bizarre shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. I couldn't get rid of the screen. It wouldn't let me. It's a glitch. It takes some getting used to. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's really dark shit, dude. So, if you like dark fairy tales, you'll like this game. I mean, it's a simple, straightforward game. It's nothing like crazy. It's not like, you know, Hollow Knight or anything like that. It's good for what it is. It's free. I like the visual style, though. I don't know if this is supposed to be a prequel or something, or... Well, this is just a standalone game. I don't know. Who am I supposed to be here?
Castle is huge, and it's floating in the clouds.
Oh, so even the headstrong bear can get excited every now and then.
Thanks to you, it didn't last long. Let's keep going.
I'm guessing we just do all these horror type versions of all these fairy tales. I need to fix the healing. The healing doesn't work right. If you let go of the healing at any time during the animation, you lose all your mana. And you don't get to heal. I'm like, that's stupid. That's really bad. I don't understand. I think that's a glitch. I'm not just playing Rayman.
It's even more impressive. The gate on its own is higher than any building I've ever seen.
A giant gate, a giant castle, giant enemies. It'll take more than that to stop us.
Well said. We aren't afraid of a giant!
Suddenly, an enormous, filthy jar fell upon our unfortunate heroes. They were trapped. A terrifying giantess lifted the jar to examine her spoils. Pleased with her haul, she walked away humming contentedly to herself, taking our unfortunate bear with her. What fate awaits them inside that menacing castle? Wait, the story can't end like this, can it? Something tells me they did live happily ever after. Please don't make me narrate an ending like this. Please? No. Wait, please.
Okay. That was the teaser. So it's just the prequel. So it's just a teaser. It's a demo, basically. It's cool. It's cool for what it is. It's not bad. It's not bad. So okay, so the full game, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'm gonna say the actual. It's called the actual one is called Darkest Tales. So this is just a preview of the game. Looks pretty cool. It needs a little polish, but it's not bad. Not bad. It's all right. I like this. I like the premise. I like the story. I like the art style. The platforming's nothing amazing. Like it's solid, but there is a lot of little bullshit here and there. But I do like the visual style and the story. It's not bad. It's not bad. We'll see when the finished game comes out. It's not bad. It reminds me of a game I played. It has that gameplay like what's that game? With that Yarn character for it was made by EA or published by EA. What was it called? The name of the character was Yarny. What was the name of that game? Can't remember the name of it. It's a platformer, and it didn't have any action, but it was a platformer. It kind of reminded me of that. Not as dark. Oh, Metallic Child. I've heard of that game. I have it on my wish list. It looked interesting. It has a nice visual style. But it looks like isn't it a rogue game? I watched my friend play it. I mean, I like the visual style. This is what I'm waiting for. Tomorrow, baby. Comes out tomorrow. Can't wait to stream that. I can't remember that game with Yarny. What's the name of the... God damn it. What's the name? Yeah, like I said, it seems alright. I mean, I don't know if I'd play it, though. I can't remember that Yarny game. I had it bookmarked. I think I took it off. What was the name of the game? Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, the story is cool. That's good. I just been playing games to finish them out, so I don't have to. I can uninstall them. I just finished Eve 9 on highest difficulty. Lunatic difficulty. I finally beat it. So I can put this game to rest. Let's see. I just beat that one. I beat Evil Tonight the other day, recently. I beat Them and Us. Them and Us was really good. I like it. Them and Us is really, really good. That's probably one of my favorite horror games this year. That's honestly a really damn good game. Very solid. I beat... What else did I beat? Of course, Ender Lilies. Unravel, thank you. Yeah, it's called Unravel. It reminds me of Unravel, just more darker. And there's a little bit of action. The combat's nothing special. It's kind of just whatever. It doesn't feel very. It doesn't feel the greatest, you know. I'd rather play like Hollow Knight. That has way better combat. Yeah, Unravel's good. I like Unravel. Unravel's a very good game. Very sad story. Yeah. So yeah, I beat Elisa. Lisa was pretty good. Ender Lilies. I beat Dark Deception. Dark Deception's really good. Dark Deception is a really damn good game. Like this story, I liked it when we got to the DLC. The story got like interesting. I was like, "Ooh, this has got really interesting." I was really gripped on the story. Like, I wasn't expecting this to have a story, and I was like, "Wow, this actually has a pretty good story." I was really entertained, and the game was actually fairly long. For a game of Pac-Man, this game is pretty good. So it's basically horror Pac-Man. Have you ever heard of it? So yeah, I'm waiting for the final DLC for this to come out. There's supposed to be one more series of chapters. It's gonna be a chapter 5. But yeah, it's really, really, really good. I want to see the conclusion. It ends like it doesn't end, and it's like, come on, I want to see more. I want to know what goes on. This game is really fucking good. I like Dark Deception. That was a fun game. Basically, like I said, it's horror Pac-Man. So if you like Pac-Man, but with horror elements, that's basically what you're playing. It has like different special abilities and stuff, but it's like you're basically playing a game of Pac-Man. The creatures are really, really creepy. Like there's like you fight like these evil monkeys. The second level is like is a schoolhouse. It's an elementary school, and it's like a little evil kid. Then the third one is you do these statues that move when you don't look at them. And the next stage is like underwater in the sewers with rubber duckies that kill you. And then the next stage is like the nurses from Silent Hill, but they're a little bit sexier. They're like Harley Quinn. They talk like Harley Quinn too. They talk like Harley Quinn does from Batman, the animated series. That stage was really cool. And then they had like it was like Mama Bear is another character. She's like an evil bear with her evil psycho kids. And then you fight you have Five Nights at Freddy's as a level with these crazy freaking animatronic dolls. It's just like, man, this shit's fucking really cool. It's an interesting game. If you like Pac-Man, I'm highly checking this out. Like I said, it's got some neat level designs, and it's pretty creepy. Like I said, if you like being scared, you like creepy shit, like stuff like this. It's like like that. See, look like the nurses from Silent Hill, but a little bit more sexualized. And they talk like Harley Quinn. You got this castle that's like a amusement park, and then you go underground into like hell. It's just like it's really fucking bizarre. Yeah, I really liked it. It's really long. I was so surprised how long this game was. This game is stupid long. Like when you get to the last chapter, it is long. It's like, holy crap! The last chapter is like 8 hours. It just kept going and going. I was like, holy shit! This thing just keeps like it doesn't stop. Like you think you're done, and then it just like here's another level, And then there's this huge hour cutscene that you have to watch, and it goes into another level, and then another level. And I was just like, whoa, this thing is content packed. I wasn't expecting that much content. So, Chapter 4 is definitely the most impact in terms of the contents. Chapter 1 and 3 are really short, and then 4 is just stupid long. It's weird because Chapter 1 through 3 doesn't really have a story. And then 4 just lays this deep story on you. It's like, whoa, what just happened? It gets all super, like, serious. Good thing though, it does have checkpoints that you can just reload, which I'm glad, because if it didn't, this game would be so annoying. Because you only get like 3 or 4 lives, and then you have to start over. Basically, if you die in those 4 lives, you have to start the whole level over from the beginning. And trust me, you don't want to do that. Making all this progress. Oh, start over. Oh, fuck that. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I am using the checkpoint system. I don't care. I don't care if it doesn't count as a real win. I'm not gonna do that. That's just ridiculous. Like, I like the game, but it's like, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But you might like it. If you like, I said, if you like horror games, I highly recommend it. It's definitely a good one. I said, yeah, Ender Lilies. You saw me beat that. Elisa, if you like Resident Evil, like classic Resident Evil, this is PlayStation graphics. I have not played a PlayStation graphics game in so long. This feels just so weird playing this. It's like, wow, this is a fucking old type of game. You know, I'm not used to seeing it. Yeah, I haven't played a game like this in so long. So, it's good. It's made by a single person. It's made really well. It's got some clunkiness I don't like. The combat system is terrible. That's something I definitely don't like. It's really clunky. Like, really classic clunky combat system. I got used to it after a while, but it's annoying. I think the only reason I was able to do it is because I play old games before, so I was like, I know Resident Evil. I've played enough Resident Evil to understand how these games work. V Rising. You gotta look that one up. V Rising. Yeah, everybody and mom's playing Forza right now. No, don't care. Don't like racing games. You stupid. V Rising. This looks like a Diablo clone. It's basically Diablo, isn't it? It's Diablo with vampires. That's what it looks like to me. Not a big Diablo fan, to be honest. I've played Diablo. I used to play, what was that one game that was supposed to be like Diablo, what was the name of it? I had it. I don't remember the name. Torchlight. I played Torchlight for a little bit. Torchlight was alright. I'm just not into these type of games. I don't know, anything that plays like a Blizzard game, I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm not big on Blizzard games. I'm really not. I'm not into those. I just don't like those very much. I've played a few of them, but it's just, yeah, it doesn't really grip my attention that much. I don't really get into it. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't. I just don't like the way it feels. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't like any, like, I don't like Warcraft, StarCraft, World of Warcraft. I don't like any of that shit. Diablo, none of that crap. I don't like any of it. I don't know what it is. It's just those manner of games. Yeah, look how, like I said, it's Diablo. I mean, I wasn't lying. It looks like Diablo. It's just with vampires. It's like, look, Diablo Vampire Edition. It's like, not interested. It's just not interesting to me. So, I'm doubting even gonna look at this game. You become the next Dracula. Yeah, I mean, I like the world. I mean, I like vampires. There's a lot of games, dude, I just don't have any interest in. I'm just not digging very much. You know? There's just a lot of games I just really don't care about. There's just certain genres I just stay away from just because I'm just not interested. I don't like Diablo, I don't like rogue games, I don't like racing games, I don't like first person shooters unless they're very good story wise. I hate competitive first person shooters. Like, I don't care about Battlefield anymore. I don't care about, I don't like Call of Duty. I used to play Gran Turismo a long time ago. I was huge on Gran Turismo for a while. Like, to buy like part 3 and I got sick of it. Yeah, I played some other games like the Sega racing games. I used to love Ridge Racer back in the day. But that got old. I don't care about Forza. Yeah, there's just a lot of games I definitely don't like Smash Brothers games. I think Smash Brothers games are super played out and boring. I just don't care for them. Elden Ring might be something interesting. I don't know. Maybe. It looks cool. That might be good. I need to see more of it. It looks good. I might like something like this. So, yeah, Ridge Racer. I played Ridge Racer for a while, man. Yep, I did. Bigfoot. This is freaking Friday the 13th, man. This is freaking Dead by Daylight. Literally just Dead by Daylight. That's all this is. Just, oh, look, you play as Bigfoot against the humans. It's like, like I just see shit like this. I'm like, boring. I'm like, seen this, done that. Boring. Yeah, I see this. Oh god, then fucking Back for Blood. Fuck this game. Like, oh look, it's Left 4 Dead, but not as good. Yeah, I'd rather play Left 4 Dead. I'd rather play any other fucking zombie multiplayer game than this game. It's like why play this when you can play Left 4 Dead, which is way better. I'd rather play Zombie Army Trilogy than this shit. And I love Zombie Army Trilogy. Like that game is super fun. But yeah, there's just a lot of games I just don't give a shit about, dude. I really don't care. Just a lot of games I just don't care about. I'll never play. I have no interest in. There's also a lot of open world survival. That's another genre I see played to fucking hell. So many of these. Oh, look, it's a survival game. I'm like, wow, there are so many survival games. It's just like you see so many of them, and it's just like, God, I'm sick of seeing them. So many genres that are so played out. and it just literally puts me to sleep because it's just, oh look, it's another one of these. Oh look, it's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. You see, it's so fucking much, dude. It just, I fall asleep. Like literally puts me to sleep. I'm just bored. Smash Brothers, like, oh look, it's Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. What a joke of a game. Such a joke. Yeah, so I'm careful what games I buy, dude, because you gotta make sure that shit's good, man. Otherwise, you're gonna something combat on that looks kind of neat. Yeah, that's why I'm careful with games I buy, dude. I really am. I'm just like a lot of games. Just I just think they're mostly passes. There's so many games. It's like forget it, pass, nope, not interested. Most games, yeah, the combat did look familiar. I still need to play Near Replicant. Still haven't played Near. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. But yeah, there's just a lot of games out here, man. Just so much shit. There's so much crap out here. There's like too much crap. And it makes me not want to play games at times because of just how much crap you have to skip through. But I'm hoping that needle in the haystack you find, that the diamond in the rough that you find, really makes it all worth it. Like, oh man, I miss finding a good game once in a while, just a good, damn good game, instead of just finding garbage and garbage and garbage and garbage and garbage, man. There's so much garbage. There's just too much garbage. It's really off-putting how much garbage there is in games now. Like, I've played most of the good ones. Played, I've gotten my list pretty narrowed down. I've played almost all some of the greatest games ever made. But yeah, I just definitely it's running thin. I mean, but there's so much new shit that's coming out. I just don't care about it. I really don't. It looks mediocre, or it just looks like it's just like eh. Most of the time, it's the mediocre games that are the worst. It's the ones that just like, oh look, it's just like every other game. It's not doesn't do anything special. It's just more of the same. It's just not. It's not interesting, and it puts me to sleep. It really does. It really puts me to sleep. Like I want to just fall asleep when I watch some of this stuff. Sometimes having too much stuff is bad because no one tries to do anything unique. And that's what I'm looking for. You're trying to look for those games that really um, go above, try to be more than the usual, try to go above and beyond. Make something really, really special. And a lot of companies just don't do it. They just don't care. They just like, just make something that's like everything else because it's guaranteed safe bet. And I'm like, I'm tired of safe bet games. I really am. I'm so tired of just the same old status quo. Yeah, don't you hate that, dude? Don't you hate when you get bored to sleep, dude? That's so bad. That's happened to me sometimes. I'm literally like streaming a game and I'm getting so fucking bored. And I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather go to sleep than play this game. Like, I'd rather sleep. Sleep's more entertaining than this shit. Yeah, I think mediocre games are honestly the worst games to play. And there's a lot of mediocre games. Like, there's a ridiculous amount. And it's really sad how many mediocre games there are. Like, mediocre games are the absolute worst because you can't say anything good about them and you can't say anything bad about them. It's just, they're just there, you know? It's like, eh. It doesn't do anything good. It doesn't do anything bad. It's just, eh. Those are the worst. At least with a bad game, you can at least try to have fun by making fun of it and doing stupid shit where it's hilarious, you know? At least you can get a good laugh out of it. At least that. You know, and a good game obviously is always, oh man, love playing a good game. But at least a bad game I can put higher than a mediocre game. There's just a lot of mediocre games out there. Yeah, seriously, you want to play a boring game, that'll put you to sleep real fast. Yeah, there is some interesting games. I mean, I want to play this one. Chernobyl Light. This looked interesting. I was like, ooh, this looked kind of cool. Still haven't played this, but it looked interesting. Good reviews. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. I want to see what kind of game this is like. It says it's a survival horror RPG. I gotta see more what it's like. I have no idea. Looked interesting though. So, okay, maybe I'll like this, you know. But again, wait for a sale. Yeah, that's about it, dude. I mean, the only game I'm looking forward to right now is Bright Memory Infinite. That's it. That's all I have for this year. I'm done. I don't think it's Shadow. I think it's a completely different game. Yeah, it's not Stalker. It's Shadow of Chernobyl. Yeah, I remember the Stalker series. I don't think so. But it could be. It could. I mean, I don't know. Is it the same company? No, it's not. It's a different company. Yeah, it's not. It's not part of the Stalker series, so it's just its own game. Heard of Stalker? That was overwhelming. That sounds like a good game. It looks similar though. Could be an homage to it. It's possible. You never know. I don't, but it doesn't seem like it's the same developers. Unless it is it's composed of previous developers, that could be the case. Yeah, that's the only game I'm looking forward to, dude. It's just, it's just that one. That's it. It's just Bright Memory Infinite. That's all I have this year. This year is done for me. I have nothing else to look forward to. It's the only game. This comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow sometime. I don't know exactly when. It just says November 11 PDT. I'm guessing that means midnight on tomorrow. I'm guessing. I think that's what that means. It could be, you know, because if it's going date, you know, again, Pacific Daylight Time, I'm guessing it's coming out tomorrow. I'm just waiting for this to come out. I'll be streaming this. Game looks sweet. Yeah, Freedom Planet 2, I'm definitely looking forward to. That game looks amazing. But yeah, that's not till April, man. That's fucking 6 months away, dude. That's a long time. And then before that, I mean, what else is there besides Freedom Planet? Like I said, it's not. There's not a lot of expectation. Of course, Tokyo Ghostwire. That one I'm looking forward to. Tokyo Ghostwire. Um, yeah, Freedom Planet 2. There's a couple other games. I just don't remember what they were. I'll know when I see them. Let's see. I was trying to play this game, man. I didn't realize how easy and like kind of slow this game is. Love Fatal Frame, but man, it's hard to play this game because I love Fatal Frame, I really do, but hard playing this game now. Like it's I've already played it before, so it's nothing really new. I already know all the whole thing. Like I've demolished this game. But I will say it hasn't aged great. Like the gameplay feels so like 2000. Like it's just the pacing is so slow. It's like there's no element of surprise because I know what to expect. The game is piss easy. This game is like ridiculously easy because of how overly abundant items are. Like I said, if it's your first time, I say play it. But if you played it before, don't bother. It's definitely a game series that needs to. I think it needs to grow up a little bit. Like it's got a great premise. I love the story and the world of Fatal Frame, but the gameplay I think really needs to grow up. I think it needs definitely something a little bit more modern. And make it a little bit more challenging because it's jokingly easy. Yeah, the other Fatal Frames never came to PC. It's only this one. This is the only one on PC. I hope the other ones come to PC just to kind of preserve the games, but I don't want to play them again. I'll be honest, I don't want to play them again. I play them. I like I said, I appreciate the games. They're great games, but at the same time, I want something fresh. I want something new. I want something next. I want the next level. That's why I want the Tokyo Ghostwire. Feels like Fatal Frame on crack. Like it's like Fatal Frame on just mad crack. It's like Fatal Frame and like Ninja Gaiden had a baby. Yeah, that's like yeah, that sounds hot. Like that sounds nice and fast, nice and intense. It's really really interesting. But like I said, it's a good series. It's just I've already played every single game, so they're cool for what they are. It's just yeah, I think they're a little too. I will say I wish they were more challenging. As interesting ideas, like I like the camera system is great. It's just I want something more. You know what I mean? As far as like anything else new, Evil Tonight was really good. Evil Tonight's a really fun game. I wanted to try this Evil God Corone. Good reviews. Uh, yeah, the M&S was an excellent, excellent game. This is a really, really solid game. Give it a solid 8. Must play. Let's see. I wanted to try Fist. This looked interesting. I had to see more of it. I tried playing this again. This game, clunky controls, man. They didn't fix this game. Excellent visual style, but the gameplay it needs work. It needs to be fixed. It just doesn't feel good to play. Like, I beat this game before. It's not really that much of a remake. It's just a slight upgrade. Very slight. This game's cool. Gets a little repetitive though. Cute but repetitive. Let's see. I didn't care. I didn't like the way this looked. ActRaiser, the remake. I don't like the way it looks at all. Yeah, Metallic Child. You said you beat that. Looks cute. I love the visual style. Let's see. Lost in Random looked really interesting. I love the way this looks. Might want to check this game out. Looks kind of interesting. Let's see. Atomic Heart looks amazing. I want to check this game out. This game looks fucking crazy. I love how bizarre the world is. It's so nutty. But Blastmaster 03, these games are pretty solid. I'll check this out when it's cheaper. I played the first two. I liked them. They're good. Solid games. Okay, like I said, I'll check it out one of these days. Since you can vouch for it, maybe I'll like it. I have to see. Let's see. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. I hate the visual style. I don't like the way it looks with flash graphics. It looks just weird. Let's see. Tales of Arise. Mixed feelings on this game. R-Type Final, it's alright. Unbeatable, I want this game to come out and finish. This game looks super fun. Zombie Army 4, I want to play all the DLC, but I'm not going to spend all that money. I'll wait until they make a Game of the Year edition with all the DLC, hopefully. Let's see. I wanted to check out The Medium. Looked interesting. I don't know. I heard it's good, but then I heard some people saying, it's alright. I want to check this out, but again, I'm not going to spend the full price for it. Little Nightmares 1 was really good. Very, very interesting story and just really creepy art style. Let's see. I don't care about Ryza. Ryza is boring. Let's see. This game could have been better. I liked it, but the developer never fixed it. It's got problems. It's a cute game. It's just he never fixed the issues. He just stopped fixing them. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna keep playing it if he doesn't fix the issues. That make the experience kind of ruins the experience a bit. Let's see. Lost Faith looked really interesting. Last Faith, sorry. Rune Fencer Ilia looked really interesting. Interesting combat system. I still want to play House of Da Vinci 2. I love puzzle games. Games like The Room. I played the first House of Da Vinci. It's pretty solid. I'm just waiting for this one to be like $5. I'll grab this one. Hades, I know, is really good. Cuphead DLC, I'll play that whenever that comes out. Like, that's been in development for so long. Let's see. Bushinden, I don't know when. I think this is gonna get delayed. River City Girls 2, I'll check out. I wasn't too impressed with this game. I like the art style. I love the graphics. The graphics look amazing. But just the gameplay feels clunky. It's really clunky. I don't like the way it feels. Let's Silk Song whenever that comes out. That's in development hell right now. Tell you, that's like I played most of these. And of course, Forsaken Castle. I don't know what happened to that game. Freedom Planet 2, of course. Axiom Verge 2 is kind of disappointing. That's about it, though. Yeah. What game you had fun? What fun did you have with your friends? What game? A Steel Assault? Oh, River City Girls. I did a review on it. I gave River City Girls like a 7. I was kind of like, it's all right. Like, it's like I like the music was cool. The sprite work is great. Yeah, me and my friend played it together. Like I said, I like it, but I don't like the way it feels. Like the combat feels a little just clunky. I don't like the fact that enemies like you can't juggle them when they get stunned. You have to literally wait for them to hit the floor and recover before you can actually start hitting them again. Just dumb. Also, I don't like the fact that once you buy all the stuff, there's really no reason to fight. There's really no reason. It's just like it's just there to be annoying. So it's like I wish the fighting actually was more. I don't know. I feel like the reward once you get all the rewards, it's just why fight? There's no reason to. Levels don't matter because I think the enemies scale with your level. So it's like, okay, it just doesn't feel very like you figure you want to fight. You want to fight, you know? It's like, hey, I want to fight. Like, give me reasons to fight. You know, give me a reason why I need to kill all these bad guys. Besides, money to buy stuff in the shop. But you buy all the money in the shop, it's like, okay, well, there's no reason to kill anything anymore. Just run to the boss. But yeah, that was my biggest problem with River City Girls. I felt like the side content was minimal. It felt rushed. Like this game just didn't feel like it was properly finished. It just felt rushed. They ran out of ideas and they were like, yeah, let's just bring it out. So they could have had like cool side quests or like maybe areas or something a little bit more they could have done. But it just felt yeah, I don't know, it just felt like an incomplete game. So maybe the second one will be better, but it could just be more of the same shit. That's what I'm afraid of. They're just gonna make more of the same shit. It's gonna be the exact same game, just with more characters. They're not gonna change anything. It's gonna be the same old buy this from the shop, do the same exact thing. So that's all. I mean, I was disappointed with Streets of Rage 4, but that was another game that I didn't like very much. Streets of Rage 4, and I love Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage is like it's my favorite beat 'em up series, but this game just felt like a regression. Like it felt like it went backwards. Like this series, like it had some interesting ideas. The combo system is hilarious. I like the combo system. All the bouncing on the walls you can do, it's ridiculous. But it felt like the movement was like, oh, the movement is jank in this game. Like I hate how everything is so slow. Everything is so slow. Like you walk at a snail's pace, and I'm just like, why are your movement options so like bland. Like you have this crazy combo system, but you have no running, you have no sidestepping, you have no force break moves. Basically, when enemies bombard you, you can hit A to like knock them off you just at a cost of life. They completely removed that from this game. I was just like, okay, why? Yeah, it's just like the people that made this game, I felt like didn't like they tried so hard to make the Streets of Rage 2. Like they were like, oh, we just want another Streets of Rage 2. I was like, I actually like Streets of Rage 3, believe it or not. Even though the music is god awful. Streets of Rage Remake is the best Streets of Rage by far. Hands down, best controlling, best playing. Hands down. Way better than this game. Like, if you want to play a good Streets of Rage game, play Streets of Rage Remake. That game is phenomenal. Like, that's how you make a good Streets of Rage game. But yeah, Streets of Rage 4, it just felt like such a... It just felt like it's just missing a lot. It could... I thought this game would, capitalize on, adding things to make it improve it more. Like, hey, let's take things from 3, make it better. Let's put branching paths, for God's sake. There's no branching paths in this game. Streets of Rage 2 and 3 had branching paths. This game doesn't? Really? It's just a straight path? Like, that's how you got different endings. And then Streets of Rage Remake just, like, put it all together and made it just one big, awesome smorgasbord. Tons of paths, tons of characters to play. I was like, oh my god, this is how you do it. But this game, like, what happened? That's all I can say is, what happened? I don't know where the developers' minds were when they were making this game, but apparently they were like, they had wanted nothing to do with Streets of Rage 3. I can tell you that much. They hate Streets of Rage 3. That's why they didn't put anything from it in the game. I'm like, so I was just like, yeah, this was disappointing. So I was expecting this game to be a lot better. It just feels primitive. Felt primitive, and it felt like, one thing I didn't like? I didn't like the music that much. The music was not as good as the original. Like, the music, the only song I really liked in this game, I think, was the Chinese stage, this stage, and Mr. Y's theme. When you fight Mr. Y, Mrs. I think it was it Mr. Y, Mrs. Z, or some Mrs. X, the kids. I think that's the only themes I like, is those 3. That's it. I don't like any other themes. They're just mediocre. They just sound like mediocre versions of the good themes. The other themes just sound more impactful. These just sound kind of just there. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Y. Like, that theme sounded really good. It was like an homage to, Mr. X. But yeah, that was it. I was not impressed with the soundtrack very much. It's like, oh, we have Yuzo Koshiro. I'm like, it wasn't impressed. This music was not memorable to me. Oh yeah, the mech, when you fight both of them. Yeah, that wasn't hard. I beat it my first try. You can play it on hard, but hard's not fun. Hard is just annoying. It's like, it's annoying just to be annoying, It's like, it's not fun to play. But yeah, I just, again, this game is overrated. I just do not like this game. There's way better beat 'em ups than this. I can name a few. Like, obviously, Streets of Rage remake is how you do it. Another game I like was if you want a good beat 'em up, I recommend if you want a better version of Streets of Rage, I like the Takeover. This one. I like this one. This one I think is much better than Streets of Rage. This has a banging soundtrack. You can tell it's definitely a Streets of Rage ripoff. I mean, the guy is like the characters and the move sets and the animations look so Streets of Rage. But it's so much fun. Like it's way better than Streets of Rage 4, in my opinion. The music is fucking god tier, man. It's so good. Like there's some bangers in this game. I don't know. I was like talking about this game for a long time. I put a lot of hours on it too. Yeah, I put 31 hours on this game. I was really enjoying it. Beat it like 3 times. It's co-op. You can play co-op. It's not. I don't think it has online co-op. It's just local. But it's fun. Like I said, if you like Streets of Rage, I would say play this one instead. So just check it out if you're interested. It's cheap. It's like $20, but yeah, it has Little V Mills did some of the music for this game. So I was like, oh shit, I love Little V Mills. He's a pretty awesome musician. So the fact that they did have Yuzo Koshiro do one of the tracks. That track is not that great to me. It's okay. The other tracks there's some bangers though in this game. Like I was like, oh my god, the ship theme, the afterburner stage is amazing. Like, there's some bangers. The Japanese judo stage is amazing. Like it has good stuff. Yeah, I would say check it out. If you like Streets of Rage, like I said, the music gets me pumped. I will say the music is definitely pumps me up. Yeah, definitely this one, and then another one I recommend. Let me look it up. I forgot the name. Hold on. Fight and Rage. This one. I like this one too. This game is really crazy. Really cool combo system. Have you ever seen this one? There's a lot of branching paths. Very good artwork. Yeah, this game's good. I like this game. It has a parry system. It's really fun. Me and my friend played this for a while. Played like co-op together and beat it. But yeah, I like this game and the Takeover way better than Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, as far as any other beat 'em ups, that's about it. I don't know of any other great ones, in my opinion. Nothing like fairly new per se. That's about it. I don't think I have any other beat 'em ups that I play that I think are really good. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else. I can't think of anything else. When's the sequel to this game? I want to play the sequel to this game. I like Elder Vale. Kind of a janky horror game, but this game's fun. I like it. This game was surprisingly good for what it is. I'm waiting for the sequel to come out. Supposedly, he's working on a sequel, and it looks really good. I just don't know when it's. I have no idea when it's coming out. Like, I want to see it. Like I want to see it. Show it to me. I want to play it. Oh yeah, she's yeah, the Gal girl. I think her name's Gal. Yeah, she's like super fucking combo friendly. Eldervale too. Whenever they fucking bring, it was a year ago. It's like, when's it coming out, dude? When is this shit coming out, man? Like, come on, man. It was a year ago. What just happened? Like, is anything happening? I don't know when this game. I want to see more of it. Sequel looks really good. Again, there's like these titles. Uh, what is? Hey, what's up, you bankster? What are you talking about? What was free on Epic Store? What game are you talking about? What was free? This is a good game. This had an amazing art style. Short game, but good game. Oh, were there a ton of free horror games on Epic Games last month? There was? I didn't even know. Interesting. I didn't even know. I wish I knew. Oh well, too late now. Elder Vale, one of them. I mean, I would say definitely pick it up. It's definitely worth the playthrough. It's fun. Frio's a good horror series. I recommend this one. It doesn't look very good, but it's actually really good. It's fun. The gameplay is really solid. So I can't think of anything else to really like share with you guys. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just finishing up games right now. I need to finish up Remothered. I need to finish up Resident Evil Village. I need to finish up Control. I need to finish up Play It 2. I still need to finish Crosscode with the DLC. Still got at least 5 games I need to finish. I mean, it gives me time to finish those games up. I just need to work on them. It's right now, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna start playing what do you call it? Bright Memory Infinite. Beat that. Once I beat that, I'm probably gonna go back to I'm probably either gonna go back to Resident Evil Village or start playing Control. One of the two. I want to beat Control. Well, you mean what? Little Witch Nobita? That's not coming out till next. That's not going to be finished till next year. No, this you're talking about this one, right? Yeah, that's not going to be. That's not going to be out till next year. I don't know when next year, but sometime next year. Supposedly it's April, but I think it's going to get pushed back. So, what they said in this thing, they said the game's only 30% done. I'm like, 30%? Like, when they say currently released, I'm guessing the one that what they're talking about is the content that's available now in the actual game. Is 30% done. So I'm guessing that they don't mean the actual like development at that point. I think that's the kind of wording is kind of weird. I don't know if they mean that, but yeah, this game I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm big Little Witch Nobita fan. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing this when it comes out. I'll be streaming this. Yeah, I was like talking big on this game when it first came out. I was talking huge about it. I hope it's huge. I really hope the game is enormous. Supposedly it's gonna have 7 levels. 7 levels, secrets. You know, we don't even know what bonus mode it's gonna have, what new abilities she's gonna have. Are they gonna add like a new game plus mode? Like, what are they gonna add? There's got to be tons of shit they're gonna add. It's fully voice acted, which is nice. It's nice to hear it, them talking. That seems to have some good voice actors. So definitely, there's promise. I think this game has a lot of potential. I'm wondering how much they're going to polish everything up. Little Witch Academia? Oh, hell no. I know I have Little Witch Academia on my list, but yeah, this game is whack. I'm sorry. As much as I love Little Witch Academia as an anime, like it's such a charming anime. I love the art style. Characters are awesome, but this game fucking sucks, man. This game fucking sucks. I reviewed it. I reviewed this shit. And I fucking I was like, this game is fucking garbage, man. I just rip it apart. And a lot of people agree with me. So it's just like, yeah, I was like, yeah, don't fucking get this game. The game is trash. It is just like, it looks great. You know, like, it looks beautiful. The voice acting's great. It's like, you know, it's like watching the anime, but the gameplay is just god awful. It's like, you just cringe at the gameplay. It's so bad. It's so repetitive and uninteresting. The combat is so fucking mediocre, man. It's so sad. Like, it's the most shallow beat 'em up. It's like, dude, I thought it'd be like, I was really expecting it to be like Dragon's Crown. I'm like, dude, just use Dragon's Crown awesome combat system with this type of game. I would have been happy with that. And make it have branching paths and get away from the exploration system is so fucking, it's such a chore that it's not fun. But yeah, Little Witch Academy is just a sad example of what not to do. This is just what not to do in a game. Stop focusing so much on the graphics and actually focus on the goddamn gameplay. Because obviously they took all the money on this game went into the fucking graphics. They didn't. The music is good, you know. It has the theme song's amazing. You know, it's just like, oh god, you know, has everything but the gameplay going for it, which is what kills it. Like, I hate when like people like say this game is good, and then, you know, finally the truth comes out. When this game first came out, it was like very positive, 90%. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Now you see how it's come down the road. Look at the truth comes out. It's more mixed now. It's like, you know, that's more truthful. I sometimes feel like people get away from the honeymoon. They stop looking at the game so because, you know, oh my god, I love Little Witch Academia. Oh my god, I love these characters, and they just automatically give it an A. And then when they realize it, like they play it, and they, you know, stop looking through the nostalgia glasses and actually play it as a game, they realize how garbage it is. Or it's just mediocre. And it's like, aha, finally the truth comes out.
Now you actually understand why the game is not that good, because you got your head out of your ass and actually viewed it as a game instead of just, oh, it's Little Witch Academia, it's good. What does it remind you of, Razor? What game does it remind you of? Well, you got the Amnesia games. Recommend the first one. Don't play the second one. I'm telling you that right now. Second one's garbage. Everything that makes the first game good, well, that's all out of the second game. Super Neptunia RPG is crap. Another overhyped game that has no promise. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this was like super overhyped in my opinion. I know people give it an 80. It's like, it's whatever. I don't particularly like it. I think the combat system's whatever. I thought it looked cool. I was like, oh, this looks kind of neat. And then I started playing it. I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I will say one thing about this game series. I don't like the enemies. The enemies are so like boring and just like uninteresting to me. The way things hit, the way things sound, it's just like it's not very I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't like the enemies in these games. They seem so boring. The combat is really repetitive and really uninteresting. Yeah, I don't like Neptunia games. I don't. I don't like any of them. I've given this game so many tries, and it's just the same shit all the time. I mean, it looks good. Like the graphics look really nice. The girls are cute, you know, but that's all it's got. It's got nothing going for it. Like if you notice, like all these games have the same problem. It's it. I love the characters. The characters are adorable. The lines they say are hilarious at times. You know, I like don't mind. I don't. I love Nip Nip and Company. They're really awesome. But just the gameplay is just where it fucking just ugh. The gameplay is just not fun. It's repetitive as all shit. It's not. It's just not interesting. Like the combat puts me to sleep. It really does. It's like I'm surprised I pushed through myself through one of these games, and I'll never do it again. Like I bought, I got Mario Chronicle for like $1. I bought Neptunia because I like Sega Hard Girls. I love Sega Hard Girls. Really cute anime. But this game is so fucking boring. I just pushed through it. Like, just get me to the fucking end. I just want this shit to end. And I didn't even get the real ending. I was like, I don't even fucking care. Like, I'm done with this shit. I'll never play another Neptunia game ever again. I'm done. I don't give a shit what anybody tells me. I think Neptunia is crap. So yeah, the gameplay is important. You gotta have a good game. You know, you have to have a fun, engaging game. You can be all cutesy all you want. You can have cute characters and tons of, waifus. Because Neptunia is just waifu heaven. Just the most cutest girls. That have a lot of personality. But it's just like you gotta give me more than just that. That's not enough to feed me. It's just not enough. There needs to be more engaging gameplay. It just feels like a mediocre turn-based RPG. It just, with just fancy looking attacks. Animations look nice. Cool cutscenes and stuff, but it's just like, that's all. That's all it's got. Like, I don't know, you take that away, there's nothing beyond that. Like, they don't try on these games. They just keep copy pasting it over and over and over. And it's just like, fucking hell, man. It's so ridiculous how many copies this game sells just because it's Neptunia. Code Vein? I never played Code Vein, and I doubt I'm going to. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Code Vein's a shit. I'm like, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. There's also that other game. What is it? The other one you told me, Scarlet, Crimson Scarlet, or whatever it's called. Scarlet Nexus. That's another one. Told me to play that one. There's something about. I'll be honest. I'm not particularly fond of Bandai Namco anime games. I'm really not. Every time I see a Bandai Namco anime game, it's just like, oh look, it's another Bandai Namco anime game. Like, they look great. Like, the anime art style looks, they got that shit nailed down. It looks fucking beautiful. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like the extent of the game, that's as far as the production goes. They just make a lot of these anime games. They look great. Visually amazing. But it's just like, gameplay, I don't know, I don't think it's like all that. I mean, what about who's at fault? Who are you talking about? Who does this? What? I mean, why they keep making these mediocre anime games? Whose fault is it? Well, besides the customers, because they keep buying this shit. Like, you can have a good anime game. It's just, Jesus Christ, at least try. This seems like with it's just, oh, it's got waifus. That's good enough. It's got titties. Like, okay, well, as long as it has titties, it'll sell, and it will. That's the problem, is it will sell. They're just the most god awful, boring games that are just because they have titties in them and they're anime waifus. It's just pathetic. Like, how many of them sell so well. And they're just terrible games. But people buy them because it's like, oh look, got my boner on. Like, oh, no, I like looking at anime girls all the time. But that's when I play a game, I want good gameplay. I want engaging gameplay. At least there's some games that are actually good to play. I mean, Honkai Impact's probably one of the better ones. Same thing with like Genshin Impact. Granted, which the game would actually have completed content, which it's not going to for years, and it's gonna piss me off. Otherwise, I'd be still playing that game. But yeah, there's just a lot of anime games. It's all tits and ass. That's all it is. It just sells because it's tits and ass. The only reason it sells. So many tits and ass games. It's just like, Jesus Christ, dude. They're just shallow games. Like, they don't take a lot of effort. They really don't. Like, man, dude. Like, at least, like, nobody wants to try, dude. I still haven't played it yet. I have it. I just never played it. I gotta force myself one day to play it. I know everybody and their mom talks about Nier Automata, saying that's like the ultimate game experience. I have both of them. I have Nier Automata and Nier Replicant. But yeah, that's about it. Well, that's just the senile old man talking, you know, always bitching about games. I have to. I just can't control myself. Bitch. I have to bitch. Well, yeah, there's a conflict of interest between the company and the publisher. So that's why things stay status quo all the time. So it's like, oh, this is all we want to make, so that's all we're going to do. And that's why I'll never play your games, because they suck. But not for me, and they never will be. So, I could care less what Idea Factory does. And Compile Heart, they can make all the nip games they want, and I'll never play any of them because they suck. The hell with nip. I'll stick to the anime. At least the anime, I don't have to watch. I don't have to play a terrible game. But yeah, anime's funny. Like I said, the characters are very lovable. I love the characters. They're funny as shit. You know, it's got personality. It's definitely got that. It just doesn't have gameplay, and it's hard, man. I mean, I'm obviously not the. I guess I'm not the impartial person to ask for an opinion because I'm very opinionated for one, and two, I have a lot of background in the field, so I know my judgment would be so harsh for developers. Of like, oh man, this guy has way too high of expectations. So they look at me like, yeah, you're too much, man. Like you're way too much. Most people aren't on, I guess, my level of expectation. So I know I'm not a fair judge in that sense because I'd be too harsh for a critic. Most people are like, hey, everything you think is everything is shit. And I was like, well, no, not everything is shit. Just most of it is shit. Most of it is shit. But I do see potential when I do see it. Like that's the thing. I've come into games where I tell people, dude, there's something special here. I can see it. And there's something about this game. You know, it's like, man, it's not a great game, but damn, it's got something going for it. I like the direction. Like, give me more of this, but improve it. Like it can become something great. You sense that with a game. You know it can do more than what it's like you see the potential that game can bring. The developers have passion. They're like, hey, these guys can be great. They really push themselves and apply. But I don't sense that with a lot of companies nowadays. It's like I could tell and just no, this game has no hope. Like it's just made like shit. It's made shallow. It's made on the cheap. It's made on the intent of let's just keep doing the same shit over and over, not try. You can tell when something has no effort put into it at all. It is like Neptunia, where it's just copy paste. Oh yeah, I can't. I see incredibly poorly made games all the time. Most of them are shit, sadly, and that's the sad part. I don't want it to be shit, but it is. And I'm not gonna lie to myself and pretend it's not. I'm gonna call it as it is. I'm gonna call it out and be like, no, your game is garbage. Obviously I'm just a single person, and they're like, oh, well, what would you know? I'm like, I would know based on 36 years of experience. I think I could definitely say I'm qualified. I know what I'm talking about when I play video games. I mean, I don't play every genre, so I'm definitely not fair to certain genres. Like, I'm not the guy to ask about sports games. I don't like sports games, so I'm not the right person to ask. I'm not the right person to ask about racing games because I don't play racing games anymore. Certain genres I will. I can tell you what generally are good practices in video games, what people want, even if it's a genre I don't like. I mean, I can tell you, like, microtransactions, big no-no. Season passes get annoying. Netcode is important for games, no matter what title it is. There's general things that I understand that need to be in games, that need to be good. What's important. Yeah, but it's just most games I think are garbage. Like, I would say, percentage-wise, I would say 3/4 of these games inside Steam are garbage. They're either mediocre or garbage. I think that's probably the better way to put it. I'd say 3/4 of the games are mediocre or garbage. There's so much garbage on Steam. Like, 3/4 of these games I would never care to play. Yeah, like I said, there's occasionally you get those good games. They do exist. But you have to look deep. Like, some games you really need to look deep for them. They're just not easy to find. And that's the challenge. It's finding a good game. You have to look for something that goes above and beyond. They do exist. It's just you do have to um, look a little harder. So, but when you do find it, pretty awesome. I will say that when you do find it, it's usually pretty awesome. You have a nice experience, and like, hey, you tell everybody, hey man, I bought this great game, and I can recommend it to people. And there's games I keep an eye on just because I could see where there's potential there. Like Edge of Eternity. I remember when I bought this game when it first came out years ago, and how much this game has evolved. And I'm like, but yeah, it is a turn-based game. I was like, oh man, I hate turn-based. It's a turn-based game. It looks great, but it's a turn-based game. I like this game has potential, but it's a fucking turn-based game. I wish it wasn't. I'd play it if it wasn't. I would play it more if it wasn't turn-based. I like the world. I like it. Definitely had that Final Fantasy vibe to it. I was like, this game looks pretty good. I was like, I have to give this game credit. It's been improving over time. They've been improving the game. They've been making it better and better and better. I'm waiting for the game to be finished completely, and then I can go back to it and see how much it's evolved from its primary form and be like, oh shit, it's actually a good game now. I'm like, I could recommend this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. I just wish it wasn't turn-based. I think that's my biggest problem with it. It's just that's just a preference with me. I like turn-based games. I like action-based RPGs. It originally has that Final Fantasy 15 kind of vibe to it. But it definitely needs work. It's not perfect. It's got issues. Yeah, they're called Midgar Studio. That's the name of the company. Geez, I wonder what that's a jab at. You can tell they obviously like Final Fantasy VII, of course. Like I said, it's clunky. You know, it's gonna take a while before this game gets fully done. But we'll see. I'll wait till the game's done before I kind of like dive into it. Man, that's all I really got to say, man. Like I said, tomorrow will be the new game, so you guys can check it out. I'll be playing Bright Memory Infinite. I hope it has a controller support. I'd rather play it on a controller than on my mouse and keyboard. That's just that kind of game. I think. I mean, I could play it on a mouse and keyboard. I just prefer on a controller, especially when it's got blade combat. It's like, yeah, I'd rather play on a controller. So we'll see. I don't know yet. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow. And then after that, like I said, I'll probably play either Resident Evil 7, I'm sorry, Resident Evil 8. Go back to one of my other games. Like I said, the ones that I haven't finished. I'll either start up call it freaking Control. One of these games. What's up, Crystal? How you doing? Oh yeah, I know you've answered. Believe me. This, like I said, I've been telling people this. This year has been crap for games. I'm not kidding. Like, I've been the least excited about video games this year. The least. This is by far my lowest point in video game excitement. What there was like, what games did I get excited? Like two, like, literally like two games. And you know, my biggest game was Melty Blood Type Lumina. You know, granted, I knew it was going to be kind of disappointing too because of the low amount of characters, but the game was fun. You know, it's good. But at the same time, it's like, wow, that's it. That's all. That's all. Like, there's nothing else to get excited about. I used to get excited about shit left and right, man, but this year it's just been shit, man. There's just movies, same thing. I'm nothing exciting. You know, it's just been really mediocre. I don't blame. I mean, look at a lot of my friends. They don't even play games now. They're just bored. That's why a lot of them, I think, don't stream anymore because there's just nothing to stream that they care about. It's kind of sad. You know, you can definitely feel that there's a lack of passion. And yeah, I mean, you got stuff to play. It's nice having excitement towards new things, genuine excitement, not like fake excitement. Like, there's so much fake excitement. You see it so much. Like, they're like, oh man, look at you know, like Nickelodeon All Stars, like all that fake excitement, dude. So fake. Dude, that game was fucking garbage, man. Like, when I saw that shit and I found out like all the crap about it, I was like, dude, Nickelodeon All-Star is fucking crap. This game is shit. This game is garbage, man. This game is just a cheap cash grab for Smash Brothers players. It's just a mediocre Smash Brothers game that's overpriced. Game is fucking shit. Game is not the Smash Brothers killer like they thought it was going to be. They're like, oh yeah, it's going to totally overtake Smash Brothers. Go, yeah, sure. They're funny. A real competitor? They're not even close. This thing is shit. Nobody even talks about this shit anymore. It's been out for what, a month, and people already stopped talking about it. They dropped the ball in this game. They didn't. It is a Smash clone. It is a Smash Melee clone. It's specifically a Melee clone. It is a bad Melee clone. It's just a bad Melee clone. It's like Brawlhalla. And Brawlhalla is better. Brawlhalla is free. I'd rather play Brawlhalla than this game. Brawlhalla, you know, is free for God's sakes. More going for it than that game. It's like you get more for your. You don't pay anything. It's freaking amazing for what you pay. You don't have to pay anything. You know, you can buy for the DLC if you want. A Legends pack for $20, which gets you access to all the characters, which is cool. But it's like you don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You play for free. That's not saying much, Crystal. Oh yeah, I bought Nickelodeon All Stars for 15 minutes. Look, it has Ninja Turtles in it. It has Ninja Turtles in Brawlhalla. So I have characters already. It's got Poe from fucking Kung Fu Panda. I mean, it's got major characters. It's got the Tigress. It's got freaking. It's got all these characters, man. It's got Adventure Time. I mean, come on. It's got Hellboy, you know, it's got everything, man. It's like, Jesus. Skadoosh. Yep. But yeah, that's not saying much, dude. The fact that you're saying, oh, it's good for 15 minutes. I'm like, wow, what a fucking investment. Gonna spend $50 on a game that's gonna last you 15 minutes. Oh man, sounds super exciting. Like literally, it's like, nah, forget it. Like I said, people are overhyping this game so bad. Nobody's talking about it now. Nobody talks about it. All those people that are overhyping it were like saying, "Oh my god, burst game ever! It's gonna be 40 game a year." It's like, yeah, right. Dropped it like cold turkey, man. There's a lot of games that are like that, man. People fucking come out and they overhype that shit, and it just sickens me because I already know it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be that good. Like, stop overhyping it. Really, please stop. You're not helping. You know, you're just creating all that artificial hype and getting these games sold when they don't deserve the money. They didn't put any effort. It's fucking most minimalistic effort. Let's just like, oh, it's got Nickelodeon character. That's good enough, right? You know, and then just put some mediocre gameplay, some basic bitch gameplay, and let's not hire the voice actors to do the voices. You know, let's not try to actually make good gameplay elements. None of that shit. Fine. Trails of the Sky is good. For a turn-based game, I have to say Trails is one of the better ones. I have Trails in the Sky. I have this game. For a turn-based game, it's pretty good. I will say. The music's excellent. The story's cute. I mean, it's a Falcom game also. I mean, you know, I love Nihon Falcom. But for a turn-based game, it's pretty good. We'll give it that. For a turn-based game, it is really good. And I like, because it has a grid system, so I do like grid system-based games. So I think those are a lot more involving than a traditional turn-based RPG. That's probably why I'm more tolerable with this. I can definitely say that's a good series. I mean, I played the latest one. Well, when it was the latest one, what do you call it? Trails of Cold Steel. Trails of Cold Steel 4. I played this. I have this. I can see why people like it. Like the combat system is more involved than most turn-based RPGs. I will give it that. Definitely has a pretty involved turn-based RPG, and it's a good-looking game. Voice acted, everything. It's got interesting combo techniques. Like it does try. So that's why I kind of give it. I'm more forgiving because it's like at least it does try to do some unique stuff that you don't normally see in turn-based RPGs. Granted, I still think the engine is holding it back to full potential. I know the later Trails games, they said they're trying to make it more action-oriented, trying to do like more of a hybrid combination. Same thing with East 10, they're trying to change the direction a bit, which I appreciate that. At least they're trying new things. You know, they're actually trying to evolve the gameplay so it's more interesting. I do appreciate that. Because I think with newer games, you can't just keep sticking to the same formula and never changing it. It gets old. So there's a point where you have to step it up. You're like, hey, we need to try something better. We need to push forward. So I do appreciate that they at least try to, you know? Yeah, this one just came out. This one came out of nowhere. I think this is the Japanese version. I don't know if this hashtag. Yeah, it's not even in English. They actually ported this to Japan, but never ported it. They didn't even put it in English. So, which is cool though. It's nice to see that it just gets. I mean, hope they introduce an English language option. But yeah, Tales is definitely a good series for what it is. Yeah, I know. I've seen the Ease crossover game is pretty crap. Ease versus Story no Kiseki. That game's pretty shitty. I watched gameplay. It looks boring. It's really, really repetitive, and it's just basically it's like playing a really bad version of like East 7. Like all you do is like just that general combat. It's one on one too. It's just like, oh god, this looks fucking dull. There's not really much to it. It's it's nothing to really get excited about. It's got good music, but it's like one of those things of, yeah, I want a real fighting game. Like make me a real like anime fighter with the Nihon characters, anything Nihon Falcon. I would rather play that. A real anime fighter, not this arena shitty 3D model game. It just looks crappy. So it's definitely nothing interesting. Like I said, I watched a video of it for like 30 minutes and I was like, I'm done. I don't even care. Yeah, Cold Steel 2, that's pretty good. That means that's good that you like it. That's good. They're long too. These games are fucking long, man. You're gonna be spending lots of time playing. So, and you really want to understand the story, you need to play them all. Too, because they're all connected. So, yeah, I don't know much about the story. So I just know Estelle. She's like the main character in the series. She's kind of like the one that people know her because she's the starting character. I know she's involved. She's in Cold Steel 4. I know she's a character. I don't like arena fighters. I don't like any arena fighters. I can't stand arena fighters. This arena fighters get really repetitive. It's just the combat I don't think is that interesting. But I don't play any arena fighters. Now people are like right now is like, you know, talking about what's that one? Just came out. What do you call it? What's the name of it? What's the arena fighter that just came out? The Demon Slayer. Like, oh, it's the best anime fighter of all time. Like, whatever. Whatever. I don't really care. I really don't care. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just these companies don't want to try because they don't have to. It's better just to make a safe bet and just make the same shit all the time because money. So that's why you don't see much innovation. There's no incentive to be innovative because they can't guarantee money from that. Yeah, I think arena fighters in general are pretty mashy. They're very mashy. And very clunky, that's for sure. I'm just not into arena fighters. I just never did like them. I just don't like the way they feel. They get really repetitive. It just feels like, oh, moving around and then you hit one button and here comes the auto combo. Oh, look, 16 hit auto combo. I'm like, okay. Yay. Fun. Well, that'd be like a 2D anime fighter that did the same thing. That's just bad, too. Like a 2D anime fighter and literally just press the A. And oh, look at this 50 hit combo. I'm like, oh boy. So fun. I don't feel the level of communication with a 3D arena fighter that I do with a 2D fighter. There's this chemistry that goes on with a 2D fighter. It just feels more involving when you're with an opponent. Like the reads, the counters, the combos. They just feel more. I don't know. Like there's more to it. Whereas arena fighters doesn't really feel like that way. I don't feel like the communication between players is really that great. Whereas in a 2D fighting game, there's a lot of communication going on. It's like a dance. So. But it's whatever. I get it is what it is, I guess. Sounds like they just shrunk everything down from what you're saying, Grand Chase. So, hopefully I can find something for you guys to like get excited about. It's nice when I can share something with you guys. It's like super hype and actually is like it's there's actually legit hype involved. I mean, I try to look for new games. So I really do. I try to give hope and say, hey, I found a game that's really fucking awesome, guys. You might want to. It's nice having that and being genuine about it. but I haven't been able to do that lately. They said the last good game that I played was Melty Blood. I mean, new game. When I mean like new games. There's old games I haven't played still. Granted, I mean, we played Evil Tonight was amazing, you know, and then Them and Us was excellent. Them and Us actually really pushed my opinion with the what do you call it, Tormented Souls. I am completely convinced that Them and Us is far superior to Tormented Souls. So if you want a better Resident Evil game, play Them and Us. Tormented Souls is good, but Them and Us is way better. Yeah, there's not a lot happening, so it's just we have to look around. Or just don't play games. Just do something else. Take a break. Maybe that's what we need to do. There are things coming out on the horizon, but it's gonna be a while. My next game isn't coming out till like February, so I gotta wait like 4 months. Well, I got stuff to fill me in that gap, so I'll just be playing other games in the meantime, waiting for those games to come out. Just gotta wait. Once I finish, because I know Bright Memory Infinite is gonna be like a 2-day game. I'll be done with it in 2 days. It's not a long game. I have a feeling it's going to be like a 5-hour game max. Yeah, I mean, you can watch anime. Do that instead. There's some good animes that have come out recently. So, you can do that instead of playing games. Or go watch shows. Come back next year when games have come around. I understand if people have taken a break. Yeah, I've seen a lot of anime too. Well, I've seen a lot of anime back in the day, not recently, but I've been watching regular shows. I've been watching Chucky Child's Play, the new Child's Play TV series. Actually pretty good. The new episode just came out today. I gotta watch that episode. I watch that during my lunch tomorrow. I've been keeping up to date on that show. Yeah, they can. I mean, just do what you want. Do it. You know, that makes you happy. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking for. Yeah, you're right. That's true. I mean, you're not lying. So, a lot of games are samey. Even indie games can be that way. All indie games are, you know, amazing. But there's some good indie games out there. There are. Believe me, there are some great indie games. But yeah, it's just it's hard to make a new idea. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. New game ideas are very difficult. It can be done. It just takes a lot of effort, a lot of passion. But you can do it. You can definitely make something great. It's gonna take some effort. So, but yeah. Well, Razor, Yvankster, Crystal, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm getting tired. I'm falling asleep right now. So, it was good talking to you guys, though. I'll be on tomorrow. Like around 2. So I'll be. I think that's when the new game's gonna come out. So I'll be streaming Bright Memory Infinite tomorrow. So I'll be streaming that. I think it comes out tomorrow. If it doesn't come out tomorrow till like after tomorrow night, then I'll be streaming it Thursday. So, but yeah, I'm sleepy right now. I'm falling asleep right now, so I'm getting tired. That's good. I mean, I want to get a good night's sleep. So, but thanks for watching, you three. Good seeing all of you. So, but if you guys want to come by, check out the new game tomorrow. If it doesn't come out by tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna I might take the night off. I don't know, or I might just start up another game. We'll see. I'd rather finish the other game first before starting another game. because I want to kind of keep things consistent. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, no problem. I will. I'll be okay. But anywho's, you guys take care. You guys have a good one. Good night.